What's up, guys? Today we are back with another song by Amorphis. This song is called Bad Blood. This has been recommended a few times. I believe this is a lyric video, so I will be able to actually follow along with the lyrics without getting in trouble from people watching this. So, with that being said, let's jump into it.
Let the street run golden and to let out the
Yummy. I like this a lot. Okay, so this reminds me a lot of the other Amorphis songs that I really like, um, which would be like Death of a King, Amongst the Stars, and there's one other one, The Bee. That's what this one is more similar to me to The Bee. Um, but there's this one thing about Amorphis that I really like, and that's their lyrics. Um, I know for a fact I don't understand everything they're talking about in this. Like, I don't know what exactly they're talking about, but the way they're writing makes it sound like it's coming from something specific. Um, One of the things I love about them, though, is a lot of metal centers around um, these certain like phrases, certain words, really ominous. Even like there's within metal, there's the genres that deal with like demonic stuff, and they tend to center around certain words too. And then there's just mainstream industrial metal that centers around the idea of just machines are taking over or whatever. Um, the one thing, and maybe it's the motifs of Finnish metal, but one of the things that I really like about Amorphis, and now that I think about it, also Insomnium, is that they have their own lyrics. They're like, how many people would think of using bulwarks in a metal song, or just like the view of rapids, like foaming rapids. You just don't see the more. It's their lyrics are more of a poem, if you will. Their lyrics are more artistic than a lot of metal bands out there. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was trying to say about that. Anyway, I absolutely love the motif in this, or the I want to call it a motif because it's more than just one riff, but the main, I'll just call it the main riff. I love it. It's just the da 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 da. It just it adds so much to it, and it's kind of perfect. Like, and I just love, I love it. I love more syncopated metal. I guess that's what I would say. I like metal that has very specific rhythms and isn't just like, I guess that's why I don't like certain death metal, or um, metal that is completely surrounded by blast beats. That's probably why I'm not a huge fan of bands that do that, because it's not it's not really syncopation. It's just pounding away, and it doesn't convey, if you will, emotion, except I don't know what emotion you would necessarily tie in with blast beats, but when you have other rhythms, it can drastically change how a song makes you feel, how you interact with the music, and pretty much anything else that has to do with it. It really shapes your understanding of that song, and it influences how you go into the verses, how you go into the lyrics too. Um, so I think that's a huge thing about Amorphis as well, especially the songs that I like. They all have very specific rhythm structures that I really appreciate and I really enjoy. And yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think of this song, where it ranks on your list for Amorphis. Um, this is my first time listening to this song, so I probably don't like it as much as I will after I've heard it a few more times. And that is something I did want to bring up is I find it very ironic that people come to React channels and then get upset when you don't necessarily pick up every little detail about a song the first time you hear it, because the assumption is that if you come to a React channel, you're looking for a song that you like, you're looking for a song that you've heard before. And most React channels don't react to songs they've already heard. So getting mad that people miss that the reactor missed something small or something that you found really powerful in the song is kind of stupid, because this is their first time hearing it. So, like, just get off your high horse and don't come over here acting like I can't believe this person missed this, and this when this is the first time they heard it. For example, the first time I heard Shoemaker by Nightwish, I had a very different opinion of what my opinion of it is now. And that's because that was the first time I had heard the song. That was the first time, as far as I can remember, being brought to awareness, if you will, of who Eugene Shoemaker was. And I didn't really get to know anything about who he was until I read comments later. So obviously that's a really good example to me of things where I would have missed stuff in that video, because it was the first time hearing it. It was the first time of hearing about the story it's about, and people were upset that I missed stuff in there. Like, calm down, people, especially now, because if you watch any other videos, specifically the video I posted of the top 5 Nightwish songs, you'll see that Shoemaker is my number 1 favorite song by Nightwish at this point. So chill. That's pretty much all. Also, while I'm on that topic, when you're commenting, keep it respectful, keep it appropriate. I mean, if you write a comment that's disrespectful or sassy or whatever, then you should expect to get a sassy response back. That's kind of how things work. It's the internet. If you want to be taken seriously and given a polite response, then write a polite comment. For the most part, I do want to say a thank you to all of you who consistently comment and consistently give positive feedback or constructive criticism that is actually that. It's not distasteful. It's not coming across in a rude way. It's coming from people who, and many people don't agree with what I think, and that's fine. It's just, I will respect you if you disagree with me and you don't come at me as, oh, you're fucking stupid and I disagree with you. If you come at me with, that's an interesting perspective you had, I've never thought about it that way, but this is what I believe and why, I'll be like, oh, okay, now I understand where you're coming from. But the second you say I'm an idiot for thinking something, that's the second I'll stop listening to you, because you obviously are not here for a discussion. So yeah, I want to say thank you to there are quite a few of you that do comment consistently, and I just wanted to look you up specifically by name, because you guys are consistently commenting. You're consistently commenting on videos, and you're consistently kind about it, and you're consistently awesome. Um, One of them is, I probably will butcher your name if it's Finnish, so I apologize for that. But Johan Varus, you are consistently a great commenter. Another is Dutch Eve. You are also a great commenter. And then Cashew Shalom. You three get the honor of being recognized for your wonderful comments and your consistent kindness in your comments. So thank you for that. Thank you for being civil, and thank you for bringing interesting discussions that we don't necessarily all agree upon, but they're always interesting, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. So this is going on and on and on, so I will cut it there. Thank you again for all of your comments, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay kind, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.